The man, Carroll Shelby, engineer, race driver. The car, the Shelby Mustang GT.
To build my kind of car, I had to take an existing car and modify it. I could have chosen any set of wheels I wanted. I picked Mustang.
44 years ago, I was here at the New York show, and I went to Ford and I said, I can build a sport car that'll kick the hell out of the Corvette if you loan me $25,000. Coca said, maybe we better give him $25,000 before he bites somebody.
Carroll has just been fantastic to work with. He just turned 83 years old, but he's got the mind of a 20-year-old. He's so sharp.
Coca said, we'd like to make the Mustang a sport car. I said, well, it's a secretary's car. He said, well, put 300 horsepower in it, bigger brakes, take the rear seat out, and I did it. And that was the inspiration. He went out and beat the Corvettes for 6 or 7 years on the racetrack.
In the 60s, really the heyday of performance, we created the Mustang, the muscle cars, the Ford GT, and then in the 70s, really this is where we saw this trough, if you will, in terms of performance. And really the driver for that was the fuel crisis. It became not viable to create high-performance cars because of the fuel prices, but it almost became socially unacceptable.
And then we went into the 80s and we were stuck with incredibly boring cars. They just weren't interesting styling-wise.
We did fall down in this country for a time and let the financial people tell you what you ought to build, and that was a terrible, terrible time for the automobile industry.
So I called Carroll Shelby and I said to him, about 6 years ago, you've got to come back. It's time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carroll Shelby.
With a line of people waiting for his autograph, you would have thought he was a rock star.
I'm basically a Mustang guy, and that's where I'd like to concentrate with our little company. We can do things with Ford just like 45 years ago.
I think his greatest contributions have been conveying to us what it really means to deliver a high-performance car and what the Shelby brand stands for. It stands for freedom, it stands for power, it stands for inclusiveness, just the joy of living.
Carroll Shelby got a lot of credit that a lot of people from Ford helped make happen. I feel that it's a family, and this is where I should be, and this is where I want to go horizontal from.